You understand? So then, but 2013, you know, family ning music go ni mantano nyola so kabrimba nung grade 12 na music bula like kabrim 2013. So mantado no music la for 2013, 2014, 2015, 16 lo na music go start as a career.
2016. So far album jollo do.
3.
3 albums.
Yeah, 3 albums.
Studio albums, and they are all.
No, 4.
4 studio albums.
Yeah, 4 studio albums.
Wow. So you say
4 years in a row.
4 years in a row, and you're going for the 5th?
Well, we'll see about that.
You see how that goes.
Yeah.
And then congratulations, you got married and then a boy child.
Yeah.
Congratulations. How is the boy doing?
Every day.
Yeah, so Hussain, idunta music kono wala nyama.
Yeah.
So, but everybody has your humble beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning, how was music and life as a Jahanka Mandinka boy for you? Because obviously our parents will not approve of music then. So how do you live with that?
Yeah, it was difficult because Gamira Kabina music go start even at some point like Kabrimba music go like 2 months, 3 months. Because like, you know, the pressure was piling up from home, and then fanang yaje ko come like ibe me expect kanunje wo fanantije. So like, yeah, if you're not making money from something and then you have a whole family, like you have the bigger part of your family, which is the elderly people, you know, being on your neck, like, you know, that's not what you're supposed to do. So I feel like so abula natuje, but then like 4 months, Kabrina start like 4 months nana 4 show ke sukuta la parada, and it was a success. So bro, Nancy show ke no sukuta. It's just a span of 4 months, and then like, you know, it has a turnout like this. So then let me just fight a little, you know, more fight the kind of like 5-6 months, and then the 7th or 6th floor kono, then I happen to have a record deal with Runway Entertainment. So yeah, so like I'm more courageous to do more, yeah, like, because like if I can have a record deal in 6 months, then what can I achieve in 1 year, 2 years? So
do you have any other challenges apart from coming family pressure?
Financial aspect,
yeah,
which till today most of the Gambian artists are going through, you know, because like Kajal got talent Katari jele, but then, you know, when it comes to the financial aspect, Mojamal Katari, Mojamal ka bata face wallet, like, you know, to be able to sponsor projects, you know, be able to sponsor albums, videos, you know, Mojamal ka nyim problem also to level be woman falling back. But then, you know, one thing that changed drastically, one thing that actually changed about Gambian music is like showbiz, you know. They come out in large numbers. You know, that's why.
First ever show was QC, the bigger one, right?
Yeah, big. Yeah. No, not first bigger show. Was in Jama Hall.
Jama Hall.
Yeah.
Okay. What album was that? What did you continue speaking?
Okay,
what is the name of the album?
Yeah. That was in an album. That was a mix. That was an EP. Ning Chanta.
In Chanta.
Yeah, because what I'm on Ning Chanta, like a Ning Chanta mostly, until like a collaborate, even though Monkey Group T, but until like a collaborate on so many.
That brings us to Chanta. They said you betrayed Chanta. Chanta, there was Chanta and you were doing very well. Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Chanta,
very much.
You were doing very well. But you see ko saying ala entela so Chanta ti ya buli.
No, ala mante so Chanta. Ma feel like ala cool BJ come ala yeso like intending Chanta. Yeah, intending Chanta. We started working in 2016 because na mira afana be music gola no school time. I music go bola because of same reasons why I left. You know, Chanta mu nshara tile la yalon kom doko malati. You understand kame for because kabrin tabe music. Yeah, kabrin be music gola no school. Chanta la kantela music goal promote nte. What I'm Chanta mantari artist yala. No, ntaba no school time. Yeah, ntaba no school time. Ntaba shy boy. Ntaba moja malon school like in high school. You understand? So Chanta can tell a music go promote nte. What time nin Chanta yen nyolo wanyamale. So kabrin music go bola. Ntaba sirim but na kuola. Chanta yen text lunkila la music go kinye. So I realized that now he's doing music as well. So kabrin no oje. What I'm lunkai ko ye ila kuol ke. So kabra fane music go bula because of high school. Kabra be na kam kotekala first song soto an intelo nyungi tangati. Kabra na songo nyingi songo bulu.
Kabra nyungi tanga but aje ya by mom said na yo yangi tanga.
No, kabra nyungi tanga nata. We did ala mixtape okay la num bad and famous nte na mixtape okay Broken Glass. na launch Alliance Franco. It was a successful show. And then Jani Wofon na show kele nung jang sukuta Events Garden. Nyungi tanga fon na concert kele just puru nyungi tanga. Events Garden was a success. And then February 2017.
What would you say, like for example, Hadamadi Umayalo, you know, he has contributed. Has he stopped music officially?
Yeah, he left music now.
He left music. On that side, I cannot say much about that. But now, 2017, you want to say something?
Yeah, 2017, we did 2 shows in 2017.
Okay.
Nakilinkela Alliance Franco, that was on February 22nd. And then we did another one on the 18th November. So February 2nd, 22nd, we won't follow a mixtape, or like Atela mixtape and Inteta, but launch on the same day. But the one we did at Jama Hall on the 18th of November, we won't EP that in follow him and doku, follow like EP. Yeah.
So now, so far, this is what I've achieved as a Gambian musician. Before we go into other
so far, like everything moment to be is because of like becoming an artist. Because Janita Bakela artist OT, I didn't have much going on, and then I didn't figure out, you know, what direction my life was going. Like, you understand? So everything be Yemenje, like whatsoever Yemenje about Hussain, like whatsoever it is. So like they would be considered as an achievement because like musically it would be didn't tell us. So I have to be grateful, like, you understand, you know, to the fans, to my team, to the media houses, like whoever it is, men and below Landi jail, like make sure like this is gonna become a thing today. Like, you feel that?
What is your relationship with Gambian artists? Are you cool with all of them?
Every one of them.
But of Attack, you, Uche, and others, you've been going back and front. What was the reason for all that?
Well, you don't come like multi. You understand? This is a music, it's a competition. Like, you understand? Coming for it. Sometimes I'll conflict sort of.
Do you have any personal beef with them, like something?
Like in the past? Yeah, in the past, a couple of people like we book buy. And in the past, like like gold consent and but today, like, you understand, like we outgrew that. You know, it's more maturity now, so we're not focused on that anymore.
How many artists did you ever have beef with?
Should I sit here and be talking about numbers?
No, it's like, you know, just tell me.
No, I can't.
You've forever been good with Jizzle.
That's my family.
You've ever been good with ST?
That's my family as well.
Uche?
Uche, we had
issues.
One time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Attack.
Couple of times because like that's a competitor. Like, you understand the government for it.
Where does this competition start?
I think this competition started back in, was it 2017? Because in Chantaba music you understand the government for it. We were doing music and that. So I believe in sometime in 2017. Yeah, because there was a song that came out like Aki and Popo. Yeah, like y'all, that was just so it was never personal. Like, you understand because I just seen it come like y'all come.
He took it personal.
No, I tell you song name bondi like I can't pop come telling chanta. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, like but it was a joke because like the thing is, no, nothing because like that time he just came in the game until still. So I just see it as like, you understand that but he was just doing his thing like because if you can pay attention in the year 2017. There was this award in Gambia. Kabrin upcoming artist of the year and Tening Chanta. I sent him a shout out. He was there, like, you understand it, because what time of what song was out already. So I didn't take that as anything serious or whatsoever.
So currently promoters, everybody in the music industry, you're cool with everybody?
Yeah, man. Get that out on there, but if you say Hussain, it's for everybody, man.
Now the internet is saying the gentility in your personality has died, and the brutality is surfacing. So now, let's start step by step. What has killed the gentility in Dada to the extent that we now see Dada becoming more of someone who responds to his critics? In the yesteryears, Dada was the quiet boy, humble boy.
Okay, sir. So now, if you're going to talk,
let's talk about the first side. What kills the gentility in you?
If you're going to talk, you're going to actually come up with events that Hussain has. Because like y'all one thing you got to understand about a human being, it doesn't matter how good you are. You know, it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how much good have you done in your life. You know, it can take one mistake to actually turn your whole life upside down. Man, come, you understand the frame I understand.
One mistake.
Come, you understand? No, one mistake. I'm just giving you one, like, I'm just giving you an example
of life.
Like, of life in general.
Yeah,
because amanke kokom mobe menke jibe, mobile like. You understand? There are people who be following you because they've been longing to wait for you to do one mistake. Let me just give you a quick example. There is this TikToker called Pella in Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay, so Pella is loved by everybody because he's funny. He always does funny things and all of that. So of recent, is it last week? Abanun lively, Mula Nyininka, because they're doing the 30 days rant, you know, about the government and that. So ako nalbenye ranting kelalita market totally ranting. You see that one mistake he did, yeah? Everybody was on his neck.
Yes.
No, I'm just giving you an example.
Based on your example, if that should be once, fine. But of recent, 1, 2, 3 times, of course, you are sitting here.
So now, can you talk about the event?
I know you to be a very honest person.
Yeah.
You, not once, not 2 times. I've seen you online to the extent, in fact, immediately after your show, you came out, your critics, you insult them.
Yeah. My critics? Yeah. No. I never insult.
You even just use the word fuck.
Listen. I never actually directed my issue to critics. You need to understand. That's why I said. That's why I said. If you're talking about stuff here, you have to talk about events, and then I actually talk about them events, so we can be on the line. But if you were telling me that,
because it's
you said once.
It's not once.
Yeah, you said it's not once. It's not 2
times.
So now tell me about the events.
I've seen you online.
Yeah.
And then that's why I'm telling you that you're an honest person.
Yeah. Definitely. No, me, I have nothing inside of me.
From 2023 to 2025, you have appeared more than 2 times to respond to your critics with iron fist, in fact. So go on them so hard.
Okay, so now from 2023 to 2025, how many times have I ignored critics? So now you're just talking about those 2 that you know. But like if you're talking about but you said at least. So now if you're talking about somebody, a bad behavior from somebody, you have to take it upon yourself to talk about the good behaviors, right? And like just to be on a fair side, right? If in 2023 that consisted how many days? Is it 365? 365, 23, 24,
now you are
25.
measuring your violence.
No, I'm telling you because you are talking about
it's not a problem.
No, I'm not telling you it's not a problem.
Every 3 years you can come out 2 times and insult your critics. Are you trying to justify it?
Like I asked you a very simple question. I tell you, you are talking about an event. You said 2. Can you name 2? Yeah, can you name those?
I said after your show.
Which one?
The show we did together at Q City. You were out.
This one that passed?
Yes.
Okay, so can you ask me what was the reason? Like
why did you go online insulting everybody?
So if everybody come on man, boy. Be serious, man. Okay, so now about that event, let me tell you what happened about that event. That was my louder event, right? At Q City. So once the event was done, I saw an individual. I'm not here to make anybody famous, so you need to understand that I'm not going to be speaking about anybody's name particularly. I saw an individual who always comes to my live, and I used to show him love. You understand my point? I always used to show him love when I'm live streaming on TikTok. Every time he shows up, I will show him love. I will talk about him, go follow him and all of that. But after my event, I saw him talk about things that don't make no sense. In a sense that, number one, you were talking about me trying to actually put me against a whole community. You understand? That's why when you said I talked about critics, this is an individual. You don't put an individual and then like generalize it. You don't do that. If you're talking about an individual, you say, I heard you saying some things to an individual.
You did not come online to say, okay, for an example, Mansour, I am directing this at you.
That's what I did. Then you didn't watch the video.
No, but
no. You didn't watch.
That's why I said it's not only once.
No, that's what I'm telling you. If this is the particular, because
no, I'm not talking about.
Because if you're talking about a ranting, now if you're talking about a ranting about after my show, I only did that once.
That is one.
Yeah, and then that was directed to an individual. you know, an individual. It wasn't directed to like a public. It wasn't directed to a community.
But your fans were still disappointed in you.
Yeah, listen to me. Like, let me tell you one thing. Yeah, a human being can be the most humble human being in the world. Can be, but you need to understand.
They did not expect you to go online.
Yeah, you need to
start insulting people.
No, listen.
You need to understand one different opinion.
Okay, now you need to understand one thing. Yeah. Just listen to me.
Okay.
You need to understand that people deal with emotions sometimes, right? Sometimes, like you're calm, you're cool, and all of that. Don't you get angry?
Me?
No, me.
You.
No, I'm talking to you. This is not a group chat. It's just me and you.
Yeah, so for me, I am not here. Like I said, I am not here to answer.
No, but I'm just asking you. You're not here to answer questions.
You cannot use relevant points to defend your weakness.
I'm just answering. I'm just asking you a simple question.
That's what I said.
Do you get angry
or
do you not?
Use relevant points to defend your weakness.
Do you?
Every human being in nature.
Yeah.
Not even me.
Yeah.
We all have angers.
Exactly.
And then we also have our cooling part.
Exactly.
But should that justify Hussain being a role model to the society? Being someone people look up to.
Okay, now
there are some people even who come to your show simply because you are humble.
Exactly.
Now you are taking that humbleness for granted.
I've never seen an individual who likes Hussain because he's humble that actually defies his point because Hussain Dada did something, because everybody knows who he is inside. That's what I'm telling you. Listen to me.
No,
listen to me. Let me tell you.